99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5, not because they can't, but because they don't even know the rules of the game.
So I have opened my Premiere Pro and it's 23 version. So I import all of my elements which I will gonna use in this video. Then I have the reference. So I always take ideation of editing videos from Pinterest. And if you want to get my storyboard, you can check my description box. Also, all the assets that I have used in this video, get those in my link, and the link is in the description box. Also, I have import the color that which I'm gonna use in this video, and I will also use the font. The font I will use here is Helvetica New and Forever Freedom. So without further ado, let's get started. So first we will make a sequence. For that, we'll go to new item, sequence. Let's take a real sequence. Check the settings. I made a pre-made sequence settings. So here is a pre-made sequence. Let's name it 99%. Now let's go to element. So it's not in the elements. So I used a color matte, and let's take a color this. So I have like a solid white here, but I don't like this solid white or as always. So like it's, you can see the code here. So it's F8 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 code. So I'm gonna use this white. Let's bring it here. Okay, I forgot to bring the voice.
99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5, not because they can't, but because they don't even know the rules of the game.
Okay, so for this tutorial I will make up to this one, and if you want to make the total video, you can make with the reference that I am providing you. So here is the reference, so you can save those reference and assets to your system.
99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5.
So we will make three frame actually. So one for this portion, one for this second one, and the last is in the third. Okay. For now, I will make the composition first. So for that, I will bring this statue. There is some white portion, so I need to crop this first. So let's add crop effect. Then obviously use Ultra key to remove the green screen. So let's pick this color, and let's resize and reposition this. Also, I feel that this looks very not giving me much, impact. So let's play with some color. Okay, so it was before and after. All right. Then I will add trees here. So here I will add two trees. Also take another tree and bring it to the right side. So I want to make those blur because I want to highlight this statue. Don't want to that this tree will be an obstacle. So for that, in the lumetri color section, I will I will expose those trees a little bit down, make a little less contrasty, make the highlights down, and let's add the temperature something like this because I want this a bit warm tone. And the same lumetri effect I will add here as well. So let's copy this lumetri color effect and also paste here as well. And also I will add some blur. So Gaussian blur, add here, let's say 30, no, 15, little less, more or less. Okay, 5 looks fine. Same for another one. So I want to add some depth. So I want to make like this is close to camera and this is quite bit far and this is at the focal point. So let's make it more blur. Okay, only for this one, let's make it more blur, something like 8. See, so it creates a slight depth of field here. Let's make it more intense, like 10. Okay, and also I will decrease the blur here as well. Okay, so now you can see that our eye will go to this subject. All right. Also, here I will add a little bit work, and that is I will add another color matte here. Let's say duplicate this color matte and let's take the color here. Okay, first of all, I don't want this highlight on the cursor right now. So I want this color. So let's say it will come above this and want to mask. You can see that what will happen in the next. So let's add here and let's say the blend mode, say overlay. All right, overlay works. Maybe soft light or hard light. No, not hard light. Let's say which looks best. Okay, let's increase the feather and let's see which looks good. Okay, I think overlay work best for this. Yeah. So as you can see that I have created an effect on the statue. Okay, that it brings some lights here and some lights is reflecting on this side. Okay, so this is how the small details that you can add in your videos as well that makes your videos popped. Okay, now I will do, let's see the reference. Okay, all right, let's add the grid. Before that I want the grid behind this subject. So here is the grid that I want. So let's make this label in another color and also the color mats also in other colors so that I don't want to waste in searching the layers. So this is the layer. Also I can rename this by right click on the layer and let's rename this. Let's say grid and this one is statue. Let's rename this. I will add the motions at the end. So stay tuned. So this is only the composition that I am making and I take quite a lot of time in composition than motion because motion is easy for me in Premiere, as you know. So I want the grid smaller and rotate this 90-degree, make it bigger. No, make it smaller. No, make it bigger. Okay. Now also I will add mask. There is so many things that you can do with the mask. So you have to know how to use mask in different areas of editing because masking is a very crucial thing. So let's increase the masking so that I can get this kind of texture. All right. So see, this is the texture. Okay. Also, I will add one more thing here. I will add a ribbon effect. Let's take pen tool and decrease the size of this program. Let's do something like Now, seriously, I don't want the fill. I only want the stroke. So fit it. And with the essential graphics, uncheck the fill and check the stroke. And let's make the stroke a little more like thick and make it center. Okay, let's add some color here and then go to the stroke and linear gradient. So let's pick up the colors and this one. Let's make it more white or like okay, this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. Also, I want this this one not like this but like that, and let's make it more thick. Let's say we bring this one and go to selection tool and bring this a little bit up so that it can be visible. Now let's add here so you can see there will be something like this. Okay, as I said that I will make all the motions later, so rename this ribbon. Now it's time to add text.
99% of people
So 99% of people, 99, one thing there is, I have some text presets. I will also provide those text presets that I have made for my personal use, but you are my audience, sweet audience, so I will provide you for free. So let's go to essential graphics, browse, but before that, let's save this file and let's go to, let's use this one. This is also a good text presets. I will add all of them. Okay, whatever I have, I will add all of these text animation presets that I have that I'm showing in this video. So let's Morganite and make it all caps, and the color will be this one. Okay, and I have something to show you here as well with the masking. Let's bring the highlight again. So here, I will. I need this, but it's not visible. So let's add not this. Let's do some like 3C, 3C, 3C. Okay, this looks good. And let's bring it here. Semi bold, medium. I think medium will be good. Hmm. This is also great. Okay, let's do Morganite version. No, I think medium will be good. Okay, medium. Medium is, I am locking medium. Okay, let's do this here. And then also add the rest of the text. Let's bring it up and add another text here.
99% of people will 99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5.
Will never escape the 9 to 5.
Percent of people will never escape the 9 to 5.
All right. Let's make it in Helvetica. I always like Helvetica Neo. Let's scale it down, bring it here. And as I said that I will do something with the masking. So I will add a little bit of mask here. So like this, let's take a square mask and select these 2 points and press shift, and let's, so that I can move both of the point in the same time. And I will increase the feather and so something like this, and bring it down or like here so that I can add the text here, right here. Okay, So our first composition was done, and then we will go for our second composition. But before that, add motion here as well. So let's add some motion. So this is like trees and this old folks. So our old folks also here. So let's add this is the trees, I guess. Yeah, we'll add the tree. So what we'll do, we add the transform, and I made a pre-made my transform so that in which I don't have to like use the shutter angle in every time. So I made the presets here, so you can make it's very easy. Okay, if you don't know how to make presets, you can check my this reel. You will get all of the ideas that how I make the storyboarding, how I add presets in on Premiere Pro, and so much thing I have discussed in this video. So you can check this video. It has two parts, so must watch. Now I add transform in both of this layer, but basically I have also like the motion also, but I want to show you how I give the motion. Okay, and also this motion that I have created the presets I have also discussed in the previous video that I have just show you in the I button. Yeah, so let's come to the transform, and let's do the position. Okay, let's take 10 frame, let's say 15, and add the position here because I need after 15 frames in the same position, and then before the 15 frames or in the start of the frame I need to animate from here, and thus I have to smoothen the keyframe like this. If you don't know how I do this, you can check the reel that I have in the I button. I don't know why I have just repeating this one thing again and again, but yeah, I have shared so many things in that reel, so must watch again.
99%, 99%.
So same as here, I made the transform also here, and the position in the beginning I want to animate like from this also, is in and is out, and the position, let's play with the curve a little bit. All right, now I want the old folks, our main character. It's coming from like from the bottom to top, okay, and with some rotation as well. So here I also add in this frame. So let's say after 20 seconds, 20 frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 frame. So here is the transform. Let's add a keyframe on the position and another keyframe from here. Okay, so now just ease in and ease out. Also this thing, then the rotation I want like so, like this, the rotation and out. Okay, same thing, nothing fancy. Okay, I need the rotation a bit late, like 2 or 3 frames.
99% of people will 99% of people
Okay, let's increase the timing.
99% of people
And only the ribbon is left. So let's animate this one as well. For this, I want to add like linear wipe on the ribbon. So let's add linear wipe on the ribbon. Let's save this from the timeline and 20 frame for this as well. Okay, only I want to like animate the ribbon, not fancy as well, only just the opacity I need. So like only the default cross dissolve, the default, you can go here, right click and apply default transition. So I just apply default transitions, and with that I will animate the position a little bit, not too much, a very subtle. So ribbon after 20 frames. See, very subtle. It's changing the position.
99% of
Now is in and is out.
99% of people will never escape the 9 to 5.
So first frame with the animation and the composition was done. Now we will go for the second frame.
Not because they can't, but because they don't even know the rules of the game.
So let's make the second frame a little bit less, like don't use so many things, only just to add the color matte. Like I want to add this text presets here, this one, and let's add,
Not because they can't,
make this black. We have used this 3C, 3C, 3C. So what was the other color? Okay, let's keep it like in orange. Okay, I don't want the blue section here because if we add too much color, it will be more clumsy. So I don't want to use these two colors. I want to use these two only. So let's add the color. Here is the color. So here is not because they can. Okay, but I don't want like this. I like something, if we can make something like this. What do you say?
not because they can't,
I don't like that. I'm going to hit and trial method because I have no idea, that I have only the reference and nothing I have pre-planned for this tutorial. So I have to go for a hit and trial method. Whichever looks best, we will go for that. So let's add the color here, make it more bold. Let's reduce this and reduce this obviously as well. And let's another version of this at here and make it totally black that I have used previously. Okay, I think this looks more sophisticated. Yeah. What do you think? I like this one. Okay, now bring this opacity down, something like 10. Yeah, it looks good. Also, I'm going to add like a shadow. Yeah, shadow will be good. Okay, that's look great. And let's add the motion here. Now let's add the motion on this both of the text the same way, but for this I will go for, let's say, okay, this one is the top and this is the bottom. Okay, let's give the motion to the bottom text. So go for the position. I will only like this.
not because they can't,
Okay, this is, I think, too much. I only like something like this. And the top one, let's add the my transform that I have made, I pre-made presets. Now the position take, okay, now 1 2 3, so 15 frame. And okay, with this, and let's the position on the top text. Okay, I want from here like this, something like this one.
Not because they can't. Not because they can't,
Okay, now for the last frame, I will go for the same color texture, and let's do
but because they don't even know the rules of the game.
something like this reference. How about that? Do you like that? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let's use this. So let's see if I have that asset as well. Oh, yes, I have. So let's take this one. Hmm. Okay. We can do with this one. Okay. So let's do the reference. So here I can see that there is a circle like this, and there is something here that is the shadow, and it is a 3D, but in this case I have only 2D asset. How I know? Because it has something like environment lighting here. So but I think I don't have this. Okay, but still let's do some color grade, so I think we can match that with the color grading, make it contrast, highlights off, shadows a bit more and more will be the good, the whites and the blacks. Okay, now add the drop shadow. I will add the drop shadow in here, like in this portion. I need something like this. No. Yeah, I need something like this because it is the head is something, he's looking like down. So let's add the drop shadow first in this portion. Okay. For that, go to effect, drop shadow. Also, I want to add a bit noise here so that the shadow will look good. Okay, to make it a little bit real, I will add a noise, and let's make this 40, and I don't need the color noise. So let's uncheck this. Okay, let's add a bit more. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. I think 50 will be good value. So you can see this with noise and without noise. Okay. So this is with noise, and if I uncheck this, so you can see this, it looks more natural. So let's decrease the noise a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Now let's fit. Also, I will add some circles here as they have included. I will also include it, and the position I will keep same as the reference, like this, and the drop shadow a little bit down. Let's change the direction. Okay, and let's add circle, bring it here. I think this looks good because I already take, the lines. That's why the circle has created it's normally, so I don't have to work on this. I want like a bit more thick, so let's make it 400 maybe. Yeah, that looks good. And so it says because they don't know the rules of the game. So let's add another thing, which is okay, let's add the text first. So for the text, I will go for text.
but because they don't,
Because I will write this down here.
but because they don't even know the rules of
know the rules of the game.
Rules of the game.
So, rules of the game, and make it Morganite. Let's increase the tracking 0, maybe -20, and decrease this rules of the game and make it bold. Yeah. And let's this one. Okay. Also, here a little trick I will do. Here I will take linear gradient for this. Okay, black is good, but for this one, I will go for this color. So it will give a good vibe to the colors, good contrasty as well. And also for this one, I will rotate the circle because I need the this light portion to the bottom so that the text will pop more. As I said that the light portion will be at here. So for that, I have to make this vector motion anchor point to the middle of the circle. So like here at the middle of the circle and then rotate this. Okay. Now it's kind of more popped out. Let's bring it here. And also as a game, I will add this like chess. It's a king. Okay. Here. So something like this. Maybe make it more small. Let's add here. How about this? Let's add here or maybe here. Okay. And add a tint effect here. Add a tint. And in the in the black portion, I will take this color. So it will give a good. No, no, no. I don't like the black. Only the white portion. Maybe this one. Yeah, that looks good. And make it a little blur so that it can add a little depth of field. So give it a blur, a subtle blur, not too much. Let's add like this. And all right, now it's time to add motion. So let's add the motion first here on the statue. So let's add the position. I'm just fast forwarding this because I already uh, add the motions in the previously. So the same way I am just adding the motions in every assets. So the video is done. And yeah, so this is the tutorial. And if you want more tutorials like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. See you in the next video. Keep learning. Thank you so much. Bye.